So I was just talking about symbols as a language and using symbols to understand an event or a series of events or a project or a file, if you will, a file really quickly. Um, this is how you can associate symbols. You can send an AI out to read your files and associate symbols to your files and create like a timeline of all your symbols and your events and put that over top of the writing. So say that you like relationships or something, or you're going through the newspaper, and whether it's um, a murder or it's a community or or it's a sporting event or something you like to hear about relationships. So every time that the AI reads an article and there's something about relationships, it draws a little relationship picture in the timeline where the relationship occurred down the. So this is the entire article, and the relationship is about a third of the way through the article, and you can click on the relationship, and it'll bring you down to the relationship part in the article. And I'll say you like something like third wheel. You're looking for third wheel relationships. Now you're in the relationship category. You're looking for third wheel relationships. So as the AI goes and reads more files and more, it can bring you to all the third wheel relationships and mark that on your timeline. Um, um, so say that you're like say like with sporting events, you like something like attitude, like a bold attitude, or like dominance or something like that. So anytime that the AI recognizes dominance or sees the word dominance or recognizes a dominant scenario or standing, it can mark the dominant symbol that you want on your article and tell you where in the article that the dominance occurs, and it can show you all the articles where there's dominance or a bold attitude or a sassy attitude or maybe like a spectacle attitude or something like that, like a clowning around or something like that. Um, just like just like everything that you're interested in, you can have the AI search for and put a symbol on the timeline for you, and then you can go through an article. You can go through an article and you can have all these things like third wheel relationships, dominance, bold. Um, you can have other things besides relationships too. You can have say that you're interested in cars or bikes, and this car or that bike or whatever. You can have a car or bike down the timeline, and this is where the car is mentioned. This is where the bikes are mentioned. This is where there's two people having a relationship got in a car crash. Maybe like crashes or events or explosions or something. And you can have all this information detailed to you in a series of symbols across the timeline, depending what you've built, depending what you like and what you want to search for and how you want your timelines to be built. And then when you go through an article, you can have all these things. You can have the AI go and look for all these different things. You can have like a whole dictionary of different symbols and things that it looks for and associates to your article, and then print the most important symbols, well, most important to you in the symbols, right? Most direct to you in the symbols. And this one, when you go searching for something, you go searching for cars, you can have you can have all these articles where the car was mentioned brought to you. You can have all these articles where an event or a crash or an explosion was mentioned brought to you, right? You don't have to, and then you can think about organizing this stuff. Think about organizing it. You come up with a concept where you organize it, where it's big explosions and then loud explosions and then real life explosions. And then once again on the timeline, when did the explosions occur? When did the article get released? You know what I mean? When did the and you can use this timeline and symbology and this dictionary or this collection of definitions that you look for, and you can put together profiles. put together profiles of what you want to look for and what you like and what you want to collect and what you want to scour the internet for, and have the AI scour the internet for you possibly. And bring together all the best articles on explosions, or say whatever you're studying, and say this would go good with a lot of historical words and the school words and textbook words, where anytime this textbook subject or textbook um, definition is mentioned, that you can scour the internet, or scour maybe beyond the internet into research papers and stuff for the use of this textbook definition, or textbook event, or textbook word, or whatever that you're like. Um, yeah. And once again, then you can put together a timeline with a whole bunch of symbols, so somebody can go through the whole project, and see that relationships is just a little part of it. It's just in the murder and the car crash that they think is a murder, right? And you can decide if you want to go through the whole article or not, and see all the other stuff in the article that associates to what you like, or that just associates to the general stuff, the most important stuff that you put up there. Okay, so this is about the AI creating symbols for you, creating this symbols as a language for you, where it puts symbols in a timeline and use that as sort of a language. It's sort of like a box score of the events of the article or the file.